And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more. So hey, let's just get right to it. So at the time of making this video, the Safemoon price is 30168. Bitcoin is at 29,000. And guys, today's the day when we know if the short-term rates are going to be raised or they're going to go ahead and pass on it. Many information is coming out that they're going to go ahead and raise the short-term rate up to, let's say, 25 basis points. And you know, guys, for a lot of you guys who are not really paying attention to what's happening with the interest rates, let me give you guys a short overview of what the impact is if you guys are not aware. For a lot of people, for example, let's say those persons that have commercial businesses, whenever people do take up what is known as a commercial loan, they don't get the 30-year fixed rate mortgage like what we'll do if you're buying a home. They get maybe a 3 to 5 year. And that 3 to 5 year will be in at an adjustable rate. And that adjustable rate, let's say for example, if it's 3%. Now, that adjustable rate, a lot of those loans are now coming to maturity and are ending, and they're now going to get hit with those adjustable rates. They're going to get hit with the new interest rate that they did not actually get in at. And what's going to most likely happen is that a lot of those small business owners may not be able to afford the mortgage payments, and as a result, they're going to go ahead and close down shop, and in turn, that go ahead and affects jobs. How does this affect crypto? As people lose jobs, people do tighten up on their funds. There's less spending because they need that money for survival rather than additional investment. So this could very well go ahead and affect crypto in general across the board, because the more and more domino effect of the interest rates being hiked, it actually affects consumer spending. Now, what does this do for the general public at large as time goes on? Now, here in the United States, the goal is to get the inflation down to roughly 3%. Now, for everyday person who's actually working, a lot of people are not getting raises as well. A lot of people are now finding it very difficult to find jobs because the employment rate here in the United States has actually decreased by more than 150,000. So you have to look at the numbers in general across the board, and this will let you know why the crypto market is actually stalling out and is actually making very, very small improvements as to the reason why a lot of tokens are not really moving in the direction that you would like. Now, that is why, as an investor, you have to take every consideration into account as an investor, and you look at the landscape. And the landscape in which I look at is that this is when I dollar cost average. While people are tightening up on their investments or trying not to spread their money out to go buy crypto, this is when I get in, because I do see an opportunity. And for those of you that do have the additional funds, this is when you get into Safemoon or your favorite token, because the more challenging it is for people to go ahead and invest, this is when the savvy investor sees that opportunity and then sees the moment to go ahead and invest in crypto. And that's how I make money, and this is how you guys should go ahead and invest as well, because as time go on, you're going to go ahead and reap on your rewards. Now, another topic I want to talk about is that, you know, we see the price of Safemoon actually starting to go down, and there's a lot of FUD out there, you know. But what a lot of those people who are saying that Safemoon price is actually slipping, there's actually no movement, they need to look at the very, very big picture, the macro view of what's happening with crypto altogether. And those persons that are saying those things, this let me know that they are not really a mature mind when it comes to investing. They're looking at a very, very short view, and if they see one red candle or a price that's actually starting to dip, they're not going to go ahead and get in. And this is why I keep saying, you know, you follow your gut when it comes to investing. Now, I do see some tokens starting to make a run for it, and I will talk about those in a minute, as those that pertain to some of the Safemoon partners, which I do have an investment in. But what I want to talk about and get down into detail, and I'm sure that I've never really addressed this in any one of my videos, that there are still a considerable amount of Safemoon holders that have their monies on centralized exchanges. Now, yes, we do not have our centralized exchange launch yet, and we are anticipating having a launch date around the winter of this year, 2023. But the question is, why are there so many people that still have their funds on centralized exchange? And I'm going to give you my analysis on why that's possibly the case. a lot of people don't feel comfortable putting their monies on a decentralized wallet because the chance of it getting hacked is a lot greater. Doesn't matter the security that's there, and that goes for every crypto wallet, not just Safemoon. People feel a lot more comfortable with their funds being on a centralized wallet, even though not your coins or not your keys, not your coins, whatever the statement is. A lot of people still feel more comfortable, and the question is why? Because it is insured over there. If you were to lose your tokens over there, if the exchange was to go and get hacked by or some sort of nefarious act, there's a higher chance that you can go ahead and get your tokens back, recoup your funds. If your funds are taken on a decentralized wallet, let's say by clicking on a link and they go ahead and cipher your phone, your funds is not recoverable, it's not insured. So you're taking a risk. Now, I'm not saying don't save your funds on the Safemoon wallet or Trust wallet or Coinbase wallet, but you're taking a risk that's greater than putting your money on a centralized exchange. Now, you can have a portion of your funds on a decentralized wallet, but let's say the time does come when you see your funds is climbing up to millions, okay? You have to go through the process of swapping, selling it, and sending it to your favorite centralized exchange. For those persons, like the ones like myself that would be on the Safemoon exchange, I would be able to off-chain right there. I do have funds spread around on centralized exchange. A lot of people say that's not really a good practice. But guys, the thing is that I know that my funds will be secured, to be insured. If they go ahead and hack it, that is my risk. And I think this is the reason why a lot of people still have it on exchange. Now, I do remember what happened with Bitmart, and I know what happened with other exchanges that got hacked. A lot of those exchanges have since recovered the funds and made those holders hold. If you see things happen like dust attacks in decentralized wallets with Binance, let's say if it ever happened in the Safemoon wallet, and guys, no crypto wallet is immune to being hacked. That goes for centralized exchanges, just decentralized exchanges. So I just want to give you guys a warning. If you have your funds on any decentralized exchange, split it apart. Now that the Safemoon percentage on buys and sells have decreased down to 1% on buys and sells and 0% on centralized exchange, take 50% of your holding, put it on a centralized exchange, because if you were to experience some dust attack or anything that can go ahead and infiltrate your Safemoon wallet or your Trust wallet, Binance wallet, Coinbase wallet, whatever wallet there is that exists out there, you can lose all of your money, but you'll still have a chance of having a half of your bag on another platform. Or you can put it on different decentralized wallet. Or you can put it in a Ledger or Trezor. Any one of those places, you can do that. But this is the reason why I'm telling you guys, a lot of people feel comfortable put on a centralized exchange, and maybe because they're not too savvy in using decentralized wallets. But the main reason why a lot of people doing that, because bottom line, they're not that confident with their money sitting on those particular platforms. And that is by choice. That is not a jab at decentralized exchanges. That is by choice, because people feel comfortable that they can off-chain a lot more smoother. They already have their bank set up to where they're going to go ahead and off-chain if that centralized exchange doesn't have an off-chain point to a bank account. So keep that in mind. I just want to give you guys the big picture of why people tend to put their money, and we shouldn't be looking at them saying, hey, you guys, you're taking a risk. Everybody's taking a risk putting your funds on any particular platform, and that is why those persons that are doing that, you cannot look at them as making a bad choice, because every single thing is a risk. Last but not least, I'm going to go back to this FOMC meeting. We see the price of Bitcoin at 29,187, Safemoon at 30168. If they go ahead and now raise it to 25 base points, okay, we may see a dip. Safemoon can go ahead and possibly drop to, let's say, 30154, maybe 30134. And great time to go ahead and dollar cost average, guys. If you have a few dollars, you can pick up 2 million tokens very, very easily. Now, none of this is financial, but for those of you that are on the fence, and I've been repeating this time and time again, get in now get your tokens bag situated, because when it does in fact start to climb, the prices that you're seeing now, if you are a Bitcoin holder or whatever holder, okay, Safemoon holder, whatever, you need to go ahead and dollar cost average. Now, there's one particular token that I have bought on a pre-sale that's actually flirting with me right now, and is actually making me money. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and address that token right now. It's called BBTF. So I've been into BBTF since the pre-sale, and I was there since when they launched and the situation that happened, and I went ahead and recovered and all that stuff. And I don't really talk about this much, but I am very, very excited to see that chart going in this bear market. So that now tells me that if I'm seeing these movements here in the bear market with the things that I see that they're doing, even though, guys, I may not talk about BBTF as much, BBTF is one of those tokens that I actually got my wife involved with, and she's actually a holder of BBTF, and as well as myself. Now, my bag is the size of what it was when I bought it, and I've been buying every so often. I have not made another purchase in the last couple of months. I'll be really honest with you guys, but I'm actually making money off that. And that, seeing that tokens flirt with me and actually make me money, I'm probably going to go ahead and dollar cost average on that as well. So this is a very, very short video, and for those of you that are watching the video for the first time, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe. I don't feel as if I'm reaching the Safemoon community, because there's a lot of people out there that got actually turned off at all the other conspiracy over the past couple of months. And we need to get those people back to let them know the things that Safemoon is doing, because a lot of them are now out of touch. A lot of them have their bags, but are not really paying attention to it. I have friends that actually did not sell, but they went ahead and actually, you know, stop paying attention to Safemoon. But I do have their numbers, so I will call them when the time comes to say, hey, you need to go ahead and sell your Safemoon, because you probably just made a few $100,000 or a few $1 million. So until I see you guys again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and peace.